Test, test. Hey guys, welcome to PremierVRA Academy. Today we are going to race at Sochi, track in Russia. We're going to race the RSS Formula Supreme, which I am now taking a liking to. As you can see, I am no longer wearing sneakers because when I wear sneakers on the driving the Formula RSS Supreme, the car, the braking is a lot more sensitive. So I'm not gonna wear any sneakers while I drive it. It allows me to be a little bit more sensitive, so I can avoid those brake lockups. Alright, got my SimMagic M10, the GT4 steering wheel. I have my Butt Kicker Gamer 2 on. I actually have a new device, which it's not new, I had it, but I just never set it up. It's a Sim Dash, so now I can change my view. So now I have a better FOV, so this is how we're going to be doing it. Alright, got a pretty decent start. I got hit. Wow. Remember, about the 150-meter board, you want to start to slow up, and it's definitely during the start because you don't want to mess that up. All right, so looking for him to So this is a track that I've practiced a lot on, and I mean, I've pushed the limits of this track. I've tried things, so I'm hoping that I can keep up with these guys during this 8-lap race. No promises, but I will give it my best. Uh-oh. Avoided a lockup right there. Ah, its halo is so crazy. So about the 150-meter board, maybe a little after, because this car does have great brakes. All we have to do is really get on the inside of him on that first corner, and we can take him, because whoever has this left corner, whoever has position during this left corner, is pretty much gonna win that battle. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying that until it works, right? The key to these cars is getting smooth exits. Oh, I missed my braking point. Guys are playing a little bit funky right now. So we just lost position because of the error. I didn't want to hit the restart. Only time I hit the restart is if there's just total chaos. Cars spinning everywhere and it just... Give him that outside. If that guy's threatening you on the outside, just give it to him. Because once we get into this left-hander, that's it. There's no passing anyone on the outside there. Alright, finally it worked. Wasn't to the same guy, but it worked. Get a nice exit. We can stay with him. Oh, come on. That's my fault. So remember I was saying that I got a lot of practice on this track. I'm so used to like pushing the limits of the car that the braking that I'm doing is later. The angles that I'm taking, you know, is more aggressive. So you see these guys really just like taking their time in certain corners. Come on, I got the push to pass button on this car. Only hoping it works. Oh, come on. He's really going hard with the defense, right? Gotta remember my meter boards. Oh, ran a little wide. I'll give that to him. Alright, I'm giving it to you, nobody else. Oh, okay. Fair enough. If we're gonna do it on here, we're gonna do it clean, right? There's a few places to pass on in Sochi, and you just want to nail it, you know, rather than you see his tires are starting to degrade, so imagine what ours is looking like. I love this new dashboard that I got. Oh, I gave up the inside. It seems like they all try and take the inside on this corner, which is kind of hard to do, but because even if you make it, now you have to make your corner, so oh man, went wide. Alright, I need to settle down just a little bit. Oh wow, he pushed me to the outside. Now, there's a rule about moving in the brake zone, alright? Oh man, this is the guy you be throwing your hands up at. Alright, so his tires are pretty much tired of fighting. The only thing I miss is having mirrors. That is literally the only thing I miss, transitioning from triples. See if we can pull it off around the outside. Alright, and we pull that off. So let's see if we can keep it. Alright, we want to give him the opportunity to, well, we don't want to give him the opportunity, but we don't want to find ourselves moving in the break zone either. So I just wanted to afford him, you know, the space, is, in other words. Right now we're P5. And we're actually doing good on our lap delta, so alright, so P4 is in front of us here. I really cannot believe my sim dash is not telling me what lap I'm on. This is my qualifying line. Alright, so I'm being a whole lot aggressive with my tires right now. Well, I mean, let's just see if we can catch up to this gentleman here. You don't know how long it took me to get that corner right. But that's really one of those slow and fast out corners, like where you really have to hold yourself to the slow and fast out premise If not, I'll ruin that corner in so many different ways. Alright, attack mode. See if we can get this guy before race ends. Oh, that's alright, we got it. Oh, I love open wheel cars. A little bit of a lockup and efforts of trying to catch this guy. I don't want to throw myself into this corner too much. Oh, hold it, hold it. Ah. Alright, well, we tried. Oh, gosh. Well, that's a penalty for me. What is it? Unsafe join? Alright, so we went for the last corner move. I didn't know it was the last corner of the race because my my sim dash is not telling me what lap I'm on, so I probably have to switch and try and find a different one. So we'll restart the session and just see what we can do. It's kind of crazy. It doesn't tell you how many laps you have. I mean, or what lap you're on at least. Let's see if we can place better, which I know we will. Oh, you got to be kidding me. So these cars can handle no problem at all. And these guys are not running it. They're not running it to any type of capacity. Make our way to the... Nah, I don't want to be on the inside. Remember, he can have the outside. You can have that all day. If anybody's wondering why we're not racing actual people and we're racing AI, is the reason is nobody is running Formula Supreme on online. They actually have one server, but there's never anyone in there. Beautiful car. That was a necessary move there. You saw what just happened. But yeah, nobody's running Formula Supreme. So there's never really any competition for it. I would like to run it. They actually run a lot. The is it Aston? What's the car? The Lotus. Lotus has an open wheel car, and they run that on Monza. Like they have like a Monza server up 24/7. You know. So the only real way to enjoy yourself in an open wheel car on a Assetto Corsa is if you either know a group of guys that have a private server and you're on with them throughout the week sometime, or you race AI like me. And because there's really no way I'm doing a whole championship with a group of people, because those schedules are unbelievable, and I can't stay consistent with those. So you'll see me do a lot of these AI races. I mean, and they're good too, because here's the thing: AI is the sharpest when it comes down to well, not every time, but they're the more sharp when it comes down to race lines and smoothness. Like, you know, if you have to be smooth in order to compete with the AI, if not, you'll never gain on them. If you can master running with AI, which I'm having a drift fest right here. If you can master running with AI, then it gives you some sense of, you know, driving alongside other cars. There's nothing wrong with that. And I bet those online guys can appreciate that. Trying to drive a little bit smoother. Those online guys can appreciate that when you get on there, you know, like going into the corners with another car. As you see, when I go to make my passes, AI is like right along the side of you, and you really have to do your diligence to not crash, you know, to really like give them that respect, or you'll lose pieces of your car and grid places. I wanted to go for the pass. I didn't want to hit him at all. Remember, this is a hard corner to pass somebody on. He's going to drop back in order to hit that breaking point. Oh, yes, number one had a lockup. So what is that saying? Maybe his wheels are going out? Don't know. Kind of early in the race, so. Okay, so. I don't think we're close enough to go for this pass, but who knows? No, we're not close enough yet. Get a good exit, smooth exit, sensitive on the gas. And we'll be able to stay with him at least. Let's say live to fight another corner. One thing I love about racing is like when you're familiar with your track and you barely have to look at your apex. You can actually focus on not your apex, but your braking points, and you can just like pay attention to your opponent. Easy into this corner here. We can stay with him if we get a good exit here. Nice. Nice. We get a good entry and exit. I wish we had to push the pass. I don't know if it's activated or not. So we got the 150 meter board, maybe 125 meter board, which there is none, but we know right here. We can turn in smoothly. Now we can set up after this this sweeping left corner to try and take him into the ride. It worked, so we were able to remain on the track. So he was going to come back and try it again. I wanted to close him off, but then I knew he was going to put on his brakes soon. So, all right, so we are P2. No, we should be P1, I believe. Getting some open air. We get to start running our qualifying laps, I'll call them, where we take the lines that we would take in qualifying. If you have nobody like immediately on you, you can do so. Uh-oh. Not there. This car could use the smidgenest, and I mean smidgenest amount of downforce. Because that's where I'm kind of suffering. I'm like calling for the car to do so much, so so they're a little lenient on that corner there. Like when you're running a practice session, like that one is not so easy to invalidate. Uh-oh, a little wide. So I'm pretty much trying to widen the gap and drive more aggressively because I want to, you know. But here's the thing. If I don't remain smooth, I miss spinning out and just losing the race altogether, right? Or losing my place altogether. Definitely can't be doing that. See, like here, Alright, so I'm going to not push so hard because I believe I have 11 seconds on the field. Feeling like Lewis Hamilton right now. Last season this guy was 28 seconds up on the field. Cars a whole second faster than the whole entire field. Anybody wonders why I'm not really a fan of Lewis Hamilton? It's not him per se. It's Mercedes that I really don't really care for. I'll give you this example. The next time you go to the go-kart track and the guy tells you that a certain kart is quicker, which you can pretty much tell, right? Because like fresher tires, things like that. Give that kart to your homeboy or your homegirl. Just give it to them. And see how you like being in the back of the pack. Alright, let's smoothen up for these last laps. See if we could do like a pro lap real quick. Whatever that is. Nah, cancel that pro lap. The tires are pretty much being demanded. I love having a direct drive wheel because you just get so much more response from the track, from the car. Let's slow it down a little bit. First place. Alright, session's over. So that was our second race on Sochi. I knew I could place fairly well because we did fairly well on the first race, but at the last lap, last corner of the first race, I went for a move, trying to get P3 or P4, one of the two, and I didn't make it. So I spun out, spun the car back around, got hit again, got back on the track, and I think we took like P6 or 7. So I wanted to run it again, so that we did. I'm really a fan of having a dash monitor now. Whew. Got the shorts on, so You see my knees, it's alright. um, Fan of having the dash monitor, so it gives me a good sense of, like, it allows me to have a better field of view, because now I can like change my camera view, so I give myself a better field of view, and then I no longer need the dash on the, well, the I no longer need the LEDs and the information on the wheel, virtual wheel, so I can now, drive and either look up or look straight into the sim, the dash, and then I'm able to get all the information. It also just, it feels so much better. Like I was in opposition of changing my view, because I like to see the wheel and the LEDs, but I don't have an F1 wheel that has the LEDs on it. I have just the Sim Magic GT4 wheel. So it just gives me what I need. It has the dual clutches. It's really a really nice wheel to have. Miami base. I don't know if that's the actual Miami circuit that's coming to F1 next season, but Monza's nice. I don't know. Monza on here is a nice track. I don't know if this is the I don't know if this is the one that comes with. I doubt it. I don't think it's the one that comes with the Assetto Corsa. I believe it's a mod, but this is a really good mod. There are some really good mods on Assetto Corsa, like of course the Shitoku Revival project. That is, to me, one of the coolest mods I've ever seen in the I've ever seen in a sim. Also, like I like Sochi, which we just ran. I love that. What else? Let me think. Hold on. Can't think straight, actually. We have a. Let's not kill one another. Oh, they're gonna kill me. Turn one. Alright, so a little word of advice: when you run a DD rim, pay attention to when you're going to crash, when you're going to get hit, or like the risk of getting hit, because you better move your hand off of that wheel, or you better be able to you better know when to move your hand off that wheel, or else you are going to pay for it. And I mean it. Like, you'll pay for it with your fingers, man. This thing caught me a couple different times. I gotta restart the session because this corner one is no joke. I'm gonna just let these guys pass. I'm just gonna position myself on the inside and just let these guys just fight it out. This is kind of crazy. You guys have fun. I wouldn't even mind going through the runoff over there. Oh, right now, too much. I put too much down on that exit. Oh man, this car's acting up. Gee whiz, the downforce on these cars are remarkable. So this Formula Supreme is modeled after the Super GT, not Super GT, Super Formula in Japan. So these cars, I'm not too sure if they have over 5 and change to 600 horsepower, but their braking is phenomenal. So I know they got a lot of power, but the aero is beautiful on these cars. So it gives you that opportunity to turn in, and when you're at speed, of course. Oh my gosh, man. That that exit right there is hurting. And these guys are taking this corner a little bit harder than me, so I have to really, oh, why? That was my fault. That was my fault. I'm just gonna restart this session because I like this track. I really do. I really like this track. It we got some decent positioning, of course. It's almost like you have to retreat. If not, like, these guys will kill you. I mean, I don't mean that literally, but you know what I mean. Like, they will destroy your car. Look at the downforce here. Just flies through there. And I gave it that old aggression. My bad. Didn't really brake prior to going into Parabolica. Not a fan of calling it that. We got somebody gunning right now. Probably hit their push to pass button, so. You really got to turn that wheel. Alright, let's see if we can smoothen up the wrinkles in our lap. But I was saying earlier on they have a server for this track that's pretty much 24/7. Had a hard time seeing that braking zone. I mean that braking reference there. Just a little out of range, right? You're not gonna hurt this guy. Oh, yeah, right. Alright, so pretty much that's all I feel like doing. I ran, what, that was three races. So anyway, thank you guys for